Hey Josh, Dustin here, and I apologize for the delay in getting this video to you. There was more data here than I was expecting to find, which is certainly not a bad thing. The more data we have, the better. But what I've done is I've pulled up the key words that people are actually searching for that are making your ads appear. And I set this to a custom date. I did have this the last 30 days, but just to help make this video more concise, I set it to January 5th. And you can see that on that day we did have 21,000 impressions and 537 clicks. What this means is that your ads actually appeared 21,000 times, and you had 537 people actually click those ads and go through to your website. So you had 537 visitors that day. And if we look at some of these keywords, we can find out some more details about these numbers. And really, these top four phrases are all pretty similar, or at least three of the four phrases with Bengal cat, cats, and kittens. And you can see that Bengal cat had close to 3,000 impressions and 41 clicks. And these phrases are good. They're probably not the best targeted phrases, and I'll explain what I mean by that at the end of the video. But first, I want to show you some other phrases that are inflating our impressions and our clicks. And you can see here, I went through and tried to highlight a lot of them. I know I didn't get all of them, but you'll get the idea. Here we have Savannah Cat, which had 315 impressions and 5 clicks. And I know this 315 impressions may not seem like a whole lot, but what you have to realize is that out of these 21,000 impressions, there were literally hundreds of phrases that people typed into Google that made these ads appear. And Google doesn't show us all of them; it just shows us the top ones. Which even the top ones, they've given us access to. I forget the number, but it's well over 100. I think it's over 200. And so literally hundreds of keywords that people are searching for that are making your ads appear. So that 315 is actually quite a bit, and it looks like it, because this is all sorted by impressions, and since Google is letting us see the highest number of impressions, that means that this actually came in fifth place, Savannah Cat, which may not be the worst thing. You might want to show for Savannah Cat if somebody is searching to buy a cat. Perhaps they'll see your Bengal cats and be convinced to buy a Bengal over Savannah. However, if we keep looking, you can see now we have kittens for adoption. That had 278 impressions, 5 clicks. Here's another Savannah Cat. Here's a Maine Coon kittens for sale, Persian kittens for sale, Scottish Fold kittens for sale, Ragdoll kittens. Here's another Savannah, kittens for free, Siamese kittens, Himalayan kittens, Russian blue kittens, and the list goes on. The different types of phrases that people are searching for, that pool that made your ads pool, and you got clicks on all of these. You got clicks on all of these ads, and what that means is that this out of this 21,000. We don't know how many of those 21,000 impressions are actually coming from people that are searching for Bengal kittens for sale versus searching perhaps for a Siamese kitten or a Himalayan kitten. And so that's something to keep in mind. And same with all of this traffic that's coming to your website. Out of this 537, we don't know how many of those 537 visitors are actually people looking to buy. So the good news and the bad news. The good news is that, or I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is that you have a lot of impressions and a lot of clicks that aren't targeted. You have a lot of people searching for different breeds of cats, for free cats, for rescue cats. I saw rescue on here, adoption, or here's the rescue. So you have all types of different phrases that people are searching for and going to your website for that you're not really wanting that traffic. The good news is, even as far as AdWords is concerned, is that with the right AdWord management, you can start adding negative keywords to really help make sure that you're targeting the right phrases and that you're not appearing for different types of phrases. And then coming back up here, this Bengal cat. I don't remember if it was on this day or if it was whenever I was doing the 30-day search, but there was somebody that searched for a picture of a Bengal cat. And with this Bengal cat, and by the way, you did have a click on that as well, the person searching for the picture. With this Bengal cat, out of this 3,000, we don't know how many of those people are doing just that. So I know sometimes whenever I'm searching for a picture of something, sometimes I won't necessarily search picture of. Sometimes I'll just type in what it is that I'm looking for a picture of, and so out of this 3,000, we don't know how many of these people are actually buyers. We don't know how many people are looking for pictures of Bengal cats. We don't know how many people are, maybe it's a kid who's doing a school project, who's having to do research on Bengal cats. So, out of this 3,000, we again don't know how many of these people are actually buyers. Saying, with Bengal cats and Bengal kittens. Now, that's not to say that we don't want to show for those phrases, because obviously in that mix there are also buyers that are searching for Bengal cats. So, and the reason why I say all that is just to let you know that you kind of have to take these numbers with a grain of salt, because these aren't all buyers. And something, and same with kittens for sale. So kittens for sale is going to have a higher commercial intent, but we don't know that they're searching for Bengal kittens for sale. And again, I'm not saying you don't want to show for those phrases. I think you do. Now, I would argue that you probably don't want to show for some of these other phrases, such as rescue cats or Maine Coon kittens, and so forth. And the reason why I say that is because something that we always tell our clients is that whenever it comes to larger SEO campaigns, on a national level, your keyword research and your targeting is so important, even more so than on a local level. And the reason for that is because you can drive a lot of traffic. You can spend a lot of money driving a lot of traffic and not really see the best ROI, versus if you're very targeted, you can actually have fewer visitors and more sales. So I would strongly suggest that instead of focusing on the visitors that you have coming to your website, that you focus more on having the right type of visitors coming to your website. Because out of this 21,000, let's just say that half of that 21,000, or even a third of that was bad traffic. Well, that's still driving a lot of impressions. It's driving a lot of clicks to your website. It's costing you more money, and versus if you were to just focus on the right phrases, you might have fewer impressions, might even have fewer clicks, but you're going to have more targeted traffic visiting your website. So I hope that makes sense. As far as traffic is concerned, I can tell you that it would be a while before we were able to match some of these numbers. Simply because these aren't all buyer phrases. You're talking about ranking for a lot of phrases. I do, however, believe that we can probably bring you a better ROI. I think that you'll probably see more sales, and at a better cost, at a better ROI, like I was saying. And like I said, the reason for that is simply going to be because it's better traffic, it's better visitors going to your website. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I apologize for the lengthy video, but I hope that makes sense. Just a really quick recap. Even with your AdWords, I would strongly recommend that you go in, tweak the AdWords so that you're not showing for a lot of these phrases that you're currently showing for, and focus more on the buyer keywords. And it might affect your impressions, but you're going to be able to put more money behind the right keywords, which as a result, obviously your ads are going to show more for those keywords, and you're going to have more clicks on those keywords. So you're going to have more traffic from those keywords. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.